What's going on, guys? It's Wei Koh from Revolution here with José Miranda, founder of Isotope Watches. And I am so excited because we're about to launch a watch called the Mercury, and it's one of my favorite all-time collaborations. How are you, brother?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Fantastic, thank you.
So we took the inspiration from 2 drops of mercury falling, and they created the lugs. And from the lugs, we expanded to the dial, and we made it all convex and concave. We thought about the movement. It's a 7001 Peugeot, but completely transformed with our own bridge and own decoration. And then we had a Zoom call, and I showed you the concept. And you told me you should make a mirror dial, and I said yes.
Well, if you're going to call it Mercury, the dial should look like liquid mercury.
Exactly,
as well, right?
that's the idea.
Right.
So that's cool. But the problem is that this is a convex dial. So no one has ever done a convex mirror dial. So it took us 6 months to find a way of doing the prototype. The prototype I sent you last
Singapore.
year.
Yeah, exactly.
We were able to make it even more perfect, so without distortion.
Right.
So this is the first mirror dial without distortion, convex.
It's absolutely
This is the one.
It's absolutely stunning to behold. I've got my personal watch here in this box, which I want to do the unboxing with. So I'm going to do. It says Great Britain because you are based in London, and are the
Exactly.
watches assembled in Great Britain?
No, they are all assembled in Switzerland. So our main operation it's here in Switzerland. I wish it could be in England, but you know it's very well known that we still don't have the machinery. We don't have the know-how to do it there.
Right.
So we need to do it here.
Well, apparently Switzerland makes good watches as well.
Yes, they do.
So this is a momentous occasion because I'm unboxing this for the first time. This is my personal watch, number 00. And
Exactly.
dude, that is freaking insane. I absolutely fell in love with this watch. First of all, I love the design of the case, and this cushion-shaped case that you'd mentioned is so elegant. Talk to me about the inspiration for this watch.
Yeah, so we have 3 elements that drove us to this final result. So the first one was the liquid metal, mercury. So if it was supposed to be, we wanted a dress watch, it had to be all polished. This is our first full polished watch. We call it mirror polished. Someone call it black polish, because it takes a full day basically to polish one single case. It's a lot of work, a lot of work.
So some person's actually spending an entire day mirror polishing
Yes.
just the case. That's
Exactly.
before we even get to the dial, which, as you said,
Yes, absolutely.
is the first convex dial that actually is mirror polished as well.
Exactly.
Right.
So because there is some intricate details, and this can only be polished by hand.
So, and the second inspiration was a very famous train designed by Henry Dreyfuss, is that correct?
Exactly, that's the one. So the Mercury, it was designed in 1934, if I'm not wrong, and it was the way they commuted from other cities to the center of New York. And the third one, they got Mercury.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and that's why we have the leaves. So it's the hands when they are together, they create a laurel wreath, positiveness and success and all those good things that we want in life.
So for those of you guys who want a totem of speed, power, success, this could be the watch for you. On the wrist, it's incredible because it's all mirror polished. So you would imagine that it would become kind of homogeneous at some point, but no, not at all. There's like a maximum of contrast going on here. The droplet details that you did for the logo is contrasted by these hands, which are so visible, even though it's mirror polished, and which incidentally you can see the finishing on the bottom of the hands also, because the mirror polishing of the dial is so perfect. And then you have a sunken small seconds dial as well, which means it's a multi-part dial. It's so super complex, dude. I love it.
It is very complex. So the dial takes about 2 weeks to finish. They are polished manually, and then they need to rest to understand exactly where are the imperfections, and then they come back to them, and then it's another person that will come back to it, and they are polished. The dial it's a sandwich dial. It's a fake sandwich dial because we have a flat dial that sits on the movement, and then we have another component that sits and it's convex. The lower ring of the dial needs to match the upper level in terms of polish color. They are welded together, And when they are welded together, most of them goes to garbage.
No way, really?
Because
How high is the
they
rejection
get,
rate?
Yeah, it's 50%.
No, wow. This is insane looking. It's one of the coolest watches I've ever had on my wrist. $2,400 US for a
Yes.
watch that's as crazy as this, that takes a week for someone to polish.
We had to, because our price point usually is a bit lower. So we try to make something very, very unique, something very different. But I think the price point needs to show what we can do. It's really, really a hard work watch. There is nothing like that in the market.
It's absolutely
at this
stunning.
price point, obviously.
So that's it, guys. You've seen the Isotope Mercury, a watch that was created in collaboration with the incredible José Miranda. That watch is an incredible timepiece that showcases all of José's slavish devotion to details. You have mirror polishing on a convex dial. You have got leaf hands that are mirror polished and that come together to form a laurel wreath. You've got a sub-seconds dial that's actually on a lower level, and then you've got a polished ring that's connecting the two of them as well. And you've got this amazing Mercury drop logo, which I love. Then you flip the watch over and you see this great configuration of the Pezzo 7001 manual line ultra thin movement. And you've got a case here that it takes a full day to polish, right?
Yeah.
Full day for the case and 2 weeks for the dial. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a labor of love, right?
It is. It is.
Sir,
Thank
you
you.
so much. And thank you
pleasure.
guys for hanging out with us. This is Isotope times Revolution Mercury, and it is phenomenal. Come and check it out.